up on what's popping? It's your dog Breeze from Fahrenheit 451, part of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're burning the books alive. 2-1 yesterday. We had Gogo Batadze over his 10 rebounds. I don't think he even grabbed three. I don't think he might have grabbed three. I don't think he grabbed any more than that. We had Nikola Vucevic over his 11 rebounds. Cashed that. A little sweaty, but we cashed that. And hold on. Oh, Day'Ron Sharpe. Yeah, Day'Ron Sharpe over his 6 rebounds, Vucevic over his 11 rebounds, and Gogo Batadze over his 10 rebounds, going 10-1, picking up a unit, sitting at about 33 or 34 units on the season. Back with my best bets in the NBA for January 2nd. Let's get straight into it. For 1 unit, I'll be playing this play. It is a plus 101 on Bet365. Kevin Porter Jr. from the Los Angeles Clippers took him for 3 assists, a line that he's hit in his last 8 out of 10 games and in his last 2 out of 3 games versus OKC, last 2 out of 3 games versus OKC with 1 hook. I paired that with Anthony Davis of the Lakers to just snatch down 10 boards, a line that he's hit in his last 17 out of 20 and in his last 7 versus Portland. So KPJ, Kevin Porter Jr. of the Clippers, 3 assists, parlayed with Anthony Davis of the Lakers, 10 rebounds, plus 101 over on Bet365. Next, from the Brooklyn Nets, Nicholas Claxton. Over his 10 points, playing this for a unit as well, minus 115 odds over on FanDuel. Nicholas Claxton, 13, 11, and 16 points in his last 3 out of 4 games on 12, 13, and 11 attempts. Pump up the volume. He's cashed this in his last 4 versus the Milwaukee Bucks. 22, 10, 21, and 13 points on 12, 6, and 14, and 12 attempts. So you got a guy shooting 11 or 12, taking 11 or 12 shots, and we only need 10 points. So absolutely love that sheer volume play, if nothing else. Next, in the same game from the Milwaukee Bucks, Damian Lillard over his 4 rebounds, playing this for half a unit, minus 130 over on Bet365. Damian Lillard over 4 rebounds in his last 17 out of 20 games. 4 and 6 rebounds in his last 2 games versus the Brooklyn Nets on 5 and 9 rebound chances. Next, from the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James over 2 threes, minus 135 odds over on FanDuel, playing this for half a unit. LeBron James, 2, 2, and 3 3-pointers made in his last 3 games on 4, 4, and 6 3-pointers attempted. Smacking this line in his last 3 versus the Portland Trailblazers. LeBron, 2, 5, and 3 3-pointers made in his last 3 games versus the Blazers on 7, 9, and 8 attempts. Pump up the volume, man. Next, from the Los Angeles Lakers, I'm playing this for 1 unit. I believe I absolutely sniped this line. AR-15, Austin Reeves over his 20 points. Got to that plus 105 odds over on ESPN Bet. Austin Reeves is the guy now that D'Lo is not there. Austin Reeves, 26, 26, and 35 points in his last 3 games on 20, 16, and 20 shots. Pump up the volume. These are sheer volume plays, if nothing else. We need Austin Reeves to score 20 points. He's taking 20 shots or more. He's taken 20 shots exactly in his last 2 out of 3 games. Next, from the Los Angeles Lakers, Austin Reeves. Playing this for 1 unit. Austin Reeves over his 4 rebounds, minus 140 odds over on Bet365. He's hit this line in his last 8 out of 10 games. 7, 10, 6, and 9 assists in his last 4 games. He's also hit this line in his last 2 out of 3 games versus the Portland Trailblazers in limited minutes. Like I said, D'Lo is gone, so Austin Reeves is the guy. He should see 30 minutes. He should go off. 1 rebound short of a triple-double. Top of the morning, Nate. Happy early birthday, gang. Let's get this bread. Yeah, Austin Reeves over his 4 rebounds, minus 140 over at ESPN Bet. He's hit this in his last 8 out of 10 games, 7, 10, 6, and 9 rebounds in his last 4, cashing in the last 2 out of 3 versus Portland in limited minutes. Like I said, now he's playing a much bigger role. And like I said, he might get a triple double. Triple double 2 games ago, 1 rebound short of a triple double last game. Anthony Davis is questionable. If Anthony Davis doesn't play, it's just really Austin Reeves to the moon. And I already have a lot of money invested in Austin Reeves, but I would just like it even more. All right. So these last 2 plays, I just put a quarter unit on them. I was doing my research and I'm leaning this way. So I was just like, I'm gonna put a quarter unit on it. Because if I'm right, let me get some cheese for it. All right. So from the Indiana Pacers, Miles Turner over his 8 rebounds is plus 112 odds over on FanDuel. He's had 10 rebounds or more in his last 3 out of 5 games, 9 rebounds or more in his last 7 out of 8 versus Miami. Miami giving up the 4th most rebounds to centers. All right. I played that for a quarter unit, and for another quarter unit, I played PG13. I know. Paul George. Setting myself up for failure, possibly. If it doesn't cash, we won't be crying about it. It's only a quarter unit. Paul George over 5 assists. I got that at plus 100 odds over on FanDuel. Paul George has hit this line in his last 7 out of 8 games without Joel Embiid in the lineup. I don't know if Joel's going to play today. If he does, I still like to play. What easier way to get assists than to, throw it down to Big JoJo. Paul George, 8 assists or more in 5 of those 7 games, right? So Paul George has had 5 assists in his last 7 out of 8 games without Embiid. In 5 out of those 7 games, he's had 8 assists or more. And he's cleared this line in his last 8 games versus Golden State. Without Embiid, that is. 7, 10, 6, and 5 assists in his last 4 versus the Golden State Warriors. All right. So to recap, excuse me, I'll be taking Kevin Porter Jr. for 3 assists, parlayed that with Anthony Davis for 10 rebounds. Then I'm going to be playing Nicholas Claxton for his 10 points, Damian Lillard to grab 4 rebounds, LeBron James to knock down 2 threes. He's going to be shooting them. We just need him to drop. Austin Reeves, AR-15 for 20 points, and Austin Reeves, AR-15 separately for 4 rebounds. His line is definitely moving. I'm glad I grabbed it where I could. And last but not least, Miles Turner for 8 rebounds and Paul George for 5 assists. Like, comment, and subscribe for your daily sports betting videos and analysis. Let's keep burning them. As always, I will see you tomorrow. If you want all my plays as soon as I take them for just 16 cents a day, subscribe to the Patreon. I have that linked down low. Love, peace, and fish grease. Let's continue to run up some units.